Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be building the interior of this little mansion house I built. It's not really mansion sized, but it does give the feel of one in my opinion. So that's how I decorated it. And I'm starting with the bottom floor with some bookshelves, kind of mixing in those chiseled bookshelves. And as you can see, I also have some depth in the back wall by adding aquamarine walls into it because I thought it looked too flat, both from the in and outside when I was building it. As you can see now, I am doing some lighting up. This will be changed later because I'm going to be doing it in a different way. You'll see me going back and forth a few times between floors and between how I do things. I'm right now I was using lanterns, and immediately afterwards you can see that those lanterns are gone and there are some trapdoors there instead. Now we are going to go upstairs because I didn't really know what to do any further at that moment, even if the room wasn't finished yet. And then you can see that the upstairs was just one big room, but that I decided to build a small divider by adding some stone walls. By the way, the roof is made from, I think they were smithing tables, because they looked cool that way. I'm really happy with that one. Don't think I've really used smithing tables before in that way. I also wanted to use pots for decoration a bit more, specifically with the smaller plant pots in them. And as you can see, I quickly figured out that I have to be crouching when placing those, because otherwise you put something in the pot. Which of course isn't ideal if you want to place a plant there. So then I started with some shelving units. I'm keeping the room very symmetrical. That it's kind of, both of them are almost the exact same in the end. That is on purpose. I quite like the symmetry. It's also why you're only seeing one side of the room, because, or at least at the moment, because of the fact that otherwise it's just, you'll see nothing new. And now continuing with the bottom floor again, you'll see me adding some more decorations, and once again kind of testing things out with that carpet there. Because I did just go in without a plan. So all of this was kind of, I had a general idea of what I wanted to do, but then I didn't have an actual thing picked out yet. I thought I wanted to incorporate paintings, which is why you'll see me spamming a bunch of them on the wall, and then I realized it just wasn't going to work, and that it was going to remove the good depth that I had created with those aquamarine walls. So I decided to not do that anymore. And now you can see me adding kind of an overhang on the inside of the wall to make a little bit, to make the entrance a little bigger, and to be able to decorate it from, coming down, so I could have that amethyst cluster there. I also decided to add another pot, or two more pots down here, and then I realized I didn't want it to be an azalea, but instead could have it be a cherry tree sapling, which I think did work out better here. I think it's mostly because it's a little bit less in like how much space it takes up visually, while the azaleas I feel cool a little bit more attention. It just feels a bit lighter, which really works in that small corner. Then we're back up, and you'll notice that I'm reworking some of my decoration again. And replacing the lanterns with candles, which I in the end quite liked. At this point, I'm also going around the house lighting all of the candles, because of course if we're using them as a light source, we need some light to come off of them. And they didn't need to necessarily be functional, because this is a building world with the daylight cycle turned off. You can see that on the outside there is like a chest and all of that stuff, and a set of armor. I'm going to be using that on the inside still, but now you're getting a quick view of at least the front of the house. before we're going back in. You'll get a bigger view of the entire house later, or at least one side, because once again they are symmetrical, and you can see me trying to figure out if I can put a bed in here. In the end I did not, because I just couldn't figure out a way where it didn't look just jarring, like it was just in the way, whatever I tried. So instead I placed a carpet to kind of add that color and have a little bit more of the space filled rather than just having one big open floor. Yeah, in the end, this house has nothing you would technically need. It doesn't have any chests. It doesn't have any beds. But I think it looks fun. And if you wanted practical, you could probably figure out a way to work that in properly. Maybe by adding another floor in between them. The nice thing about circular staircases is that you can actually, lengthen them fairly easily, of course, in the same kind of 3x3, which is quite nice in this case if you want to add another floor to something. And now you'll see me adding the armor that I mentioned. I spent some time before filming the video and building the entire interior. I spent some time trying to make it into sort of a blue-purple gradient that didn't really work out, so now it goes from a slightly dull blue to a brighter blue, very subtly. Now that those two are added, I believe I was done with the top floor, except for the part where I still had to lengthen the last pieces of my spiraling staircase. And seeing as I am now done with the building, I'm going to show you the outside first, and then the inside. Enjoy! Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. And that's going to be the end of this video. Bye-bye.